Hello trumpet students, welcome back to another instructional video. Today I'm going over one of my favorite beginner band pieces called The Tempest by Robert W. Smith. I'm going to be going over the trumpet part measure by measure, taking it slowly throughout the piece, and then at the end I'll run through with some other parts in the background. So in the beginning of this piece, you are going to rest for 6 measures. When I count my rests, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4. I wanted to count it through so you could hear all those numbers, all right? That's the only multi-measure rest you have here, except at the one at 18 for 18 measures, and we're not going to count all of that, all right? So when you do come in at measure 7, you're starting on an A, going to a G sharp, which is 2 and 3, and then you have a bunch of A's in a row at 9, 10, 11, A. When you get to 12, you're resting on beat 1. Take a nice breath. E, 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 A, B, C, B, A, B, B, C, D, A, B, C, B, C, C, B, A. If you're a first or second year trumpet player, you may have a hard time hitting that high D. You're going to want to work playing those notes. A, B, C, D. You can play them slowly. Play them long tones as you work your way up, just kind of like playing scales, but since those notes are in a row, you can work them slowly that way. Play them 4 beats a piece, play them 3 beats a piece, play them 2 beats a piece, and slowly work your way up to that note, and eventually it will start. The more you play the trumpet, the easier it will be to hit those higher notes. So I'm going to take it from 7 all the way through 18. We're going to take this at 90 beats per minute. That's going to be our practice tempo. Here we go, measure 7. A, ready. 10, 11, 3, 4. And then at 18, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, all the way through till you get to 18, 2, 3, 4. And during that part, at 18, you're going to hear lots of flutes and clarinets. So when we do the run through, you're going to hear them in the background. I'm going to put those 2 parts in so you can count along with that. At 36, we come back in A, E, 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 E. You'll notice this is the same as we played at 9 to 18. So we're not going to practice 36 through 44 because it's the same part. But at 45, you are now playing what the flutes played back at 18. So the flutes play da 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 da. Stop. That little snippet, 45 and 46, is the same figure repeated 47, 48, and repeated again 49, 50. And so on and so forth. So we'll start at slowly A, B, C, B, C, A, B, C, D, C, B, okay? You'll play those, I guess it's 12 notes. Let's play them once. Ready. Okay, and you'll notice some notes have little dots above them or below them. Those are staccatos. You want to separate those notes. Ta 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 ta, and you just do it over and over. So we're going to play now from 45 all the way through 63. When you get to 59, those notes are 6 beats, then 2 beats, then 8 beats. Say it with me: 6 beats, 2 beats, 8 beats. Here we go. 45. Ready. and we get to 63, we're going to stop right now. A lot of playing, a lot of notes. When I go faster at 45, when I do the run through, you're going to hear me drop a note here or there. I'm going to use that to breathe. When I'm playing slow enough, it's easy to breathe in between the notes, but you have to check with your band director whether they will allow you to miss a note to take a breath. Sometimes that gets confusing and you may need to start crossing notes out if you're going to do it that way. At 63 through 68, this is the same thing we played from 9 through measure 14. So I'm not going to review that. You can go back to that part of the video. But at 69, this is a new section. We're going between E and F over and over softly. You're going to play the F a little bit louder. That's why the accent's there. And meanwhile, getting louder and louder. And at 73, we play on 1, 4, 3, 1. That's the rhythm we'll play. And then at the end, A, B, B, C, D, E, A, or A, B, B, C, D, C sharp. So play either C sharp or the E. I'm going to play them both right now as we go through this from 69 to the end. Here we go. Well, 1, 2, 69. Good job going through measure by measure on the Tempest. This next section, I'm going to move it up to 120 beats per minute. I'm going to add in some other parts. This will be the run through. I'm going to play it all the way from measure 7 down to the end, even though you'll hear the intro from some other parts in the beginning. I suggest you have a pencil nearby, so when you finish playing this run through, if there were any sections you couldn't play or struggled with, you can circle those sections, and then you'll know what to practice for the next time you sit down to pick up your horn at home, or in the classroom, or in lessons, so you can get some help with it. You can always hit the gear icon below this screen and slow this part of the video down, or speed it up if you want to challenge yourself to play it even faster. And remember what I said about 45. I may take a note out here and there. That's just the way I'm going to play it, and I'm going to teach some of my students to do it the same way. So here we go from the top, the Tempest. 1, 2. Great job in playing the Tempest today. If you were not able to play it all, you can either go back to the beginning part of the video, work on it some more, practice it on your own, work harder in your lessons and your band class. If you're playing this piece for an upcoming performance, I wish you the best and happy practicing.